epidemiologist with the Global Health Organization, wasn't a day over 64 and traveled to far-off places most 20-year-olds wouldn't venture. "I'm ready to step into decontamination now," Isa announced. "Maybe we can forego the slinky dresses and hot gods and grab a quick drink on the way home." Maddie pouted. "Not the same thing." It wasn't. As sad as it may be to someone with Maddie's active social life, it was viruses that took up most of Isabel's waking hours. Ebola, smallpox, she worked on all of them, and a lot more in the name of the United States government. Most researchers waited their entire careers to be given the opportunity True Tech Industries had given her. Her own basement lab, equipped with all the latest cutting-edge tech. But all that responsibility came at a price. Her personal life. Isa stepped into decon, and the second the airtight door locked her inside, a mixture of foaming germicides blasted from the wall-mounted nozzles. She lifted her arms and let the liquid run over every inch of her suit, while Maddie, watching from the corner video monitor, directed her on which areas needed an extra dose. 15 minutes and a change of clothes later, Isa stepped into the clean room. She had just opened her mouth to give in to her friend's need for hot god brothers when the light above the lab's private elevator came on, alerting them they were about to get a visitor. Only a select few personnel had the clearance to visit the Legion, so when Frank, the Legion's soon-to-be-retired security guard, stepped out, Isa wasn't surprised. "Perfect timing," Isa smiled, always loving the time of the night that the older man made his rounds. "Tell us how the retirement party plans are coming." Frank's wide, panicked eyes shot her way. "Doc, run!" Someone pushed him from behind, as the older man crashed into the table against the wall and hit the ground. 4 additional figures stepped off the elevator. Isabel's brain didn't register the intrusion until the one nearest her aimed his gun at the center of her chest. "Going somewhere, Dr. Santiago?" His clear blue eyes locked on her through the slits of his black ski mask. The intruders fanned out. The one nearest Frank grabbed him by the uniform and dragged him along the floor to the other side of the room, while his friend did the same to Maddie. Isa's gaze instantly snapped to the panic button a good 12 feet away. "Don't do anything you'll regret, Doc. And trust me, if you touch that alarm, you will regret it." Blue Eyes shifted his stance, and his gun closer. "Turn around." Isa's nerves froze her feet to the ground. She trained for spills, exposures, and the occasional equipment breakdown. Armed men in her lab wasn't part of True Tech's annual continuing education. "I don't know what you're doing here or how you got inside, but this is a secure building." Isa's warning fell flat, even to her own ears. "Yet my friends and I managed to get in just fine. And I should think what we're doing here would be pretty obvious. Or maybe you're not as smart as I've heard. Now fucking move!" He dug the muzzle of his weapon into her back and nudged her across the room. Maddie sobbed into Frank's shoulder as they both sat huddled on the floor, a trickle of blood dripping down the older man's forehead. His small taser, if he still had it, couldn't compete with assault weapons. Blue Eyes yanked Isabel to a stop in front of the lab's sealed door. "Let me inside." "No." She lifted her chin in staunch defiance and ignored the tremor in her voice. "You've no idea what's in there." "Actually, I do. Last warning." He aimed his gun at the center of her chest. "Let me inside the lab, now." No way in hell was Isa giving them access. Maddie released a loud wail, the sound temporarily pulling Blue Eyes' attention away from the door. Isa leapt for the panic alarm. She flipped open the cover, fingers brushing over the button at the exact time a hand fisted in her hair. "I don't fucking think so." Her assailant swung her face first into the wall. Pain exploded behind her eyes, dimming her vision. She barely